Hello and welcome back to Classified France 44. I am your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. We are 29 days until D-Day, and this is episode 14. And if you remember all the way back at the beginning and are still paying attention, the first episode was nothing but the tutorial. So the next 12 episodes, we've knocked out one mission per episode. So we've filled 2 territories, that's 6. And then this territory makes 9, 10, 11, 12. And there are 8 total regions with 3 territories each. So that's 24. We are essentially halfway through the missions, or through the campaign. So I think it's a good time for us to just maybe take a second and sort of take stock of our current situation. So we've got 2 blue regions totally filled, gaining us extra XP and extra supplies. This one has given us extra resistance, which we are now like beyond the halfway meter here. And I'm not sure what these like marks are here, but I'm assuming that's like a level of victory essentially. So we'll learn more about that maybe as we get to the end game, or maybe once we achieve one of those points. But 29 days until D-Day. We look at our situation with factions. We're at level 4 for radicals and like right at the mark. We're at level 6 for Gaullists and almost to level 7. We just hit level 5 for criminals. We look at our crew. We've got Cassidy and Block as our 2 leaders. Cassidy is like the A squad. Block would be the B squad. We've got King and Pierre for our medics, as I like to call them. And King is definitely the A squad there. Tremblay and Kumba for our scouts, with Tremblay being the A squad. And then of the remaining, obviously Belanger is just like our errand boy, and I have no use for him at this point other than running errands. And then Alami, who is essentially my last piece of the A squad for the most part, because typically I'm going to send a leader, a medic, a scout, and try to send one of these remaining 4 here. And I would like to try and keep at least, one of each kind fresh for every mission. And if I send like Tremblay and Kumba, there's a chance that at the next mission, both of them could be fatigued, and that's not necessarily ideal. So that's that. That's the look at the crew itself. Now, the one thing additionally that I want to look at before we dive into the mission is our weapons, and kind of be thinking about where we might look for upgrades as we move forward. And now that I look at this, I've got some skill points to spend. I didn't do it at the end of last turn, apparently, which I don't remember that. So we'll take care of that in a second. So actually, we'll look at weapons and then we'll look at skills before we dive in. In fact, let's go ahead and just look at appearance. So Cassidy has this helmet, which gives him +1 health. That's the only upgraded helmet that I've got for Americans, but he's the only American, so that's fine. For his jacket, he's got this Talon one that gives him additional morale, and his pants, he gets better morale recovery. Now this would be the alternative, and he would get better cover bonus, which I'm not as concerned about because usually he might be farther back. So I think that was probably my thinking along those lines. Now King has these devil trousers that give him +6 morale recovery, and then you can see here Tremblay is wearing these that give him action points, ability to dodge, and higher maximum morale. For tops, King is wearing this devil's smock, which gives him +4 morale. Tremblay gets plus health and damage, and then the rest are just stock level equipment. King has this side cap, which gives him more morale. Actually, no. Yeah. And then Tremblay has this one that gives him more health. So let's look at something real quick. Well, I should maybe consider switching these, or switching these. Let's, now, you know what? I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. We don't necessarily need to worry about Tremblay, unless he's got a hat that I would rather give to someone else, but he's wearing this one. That's just a stock level one. He's wearing this one, which I could probably give to somebody else. No, he's wearing this one. Sorry. Somebody else is wearing this one. One of these guys. Who is it? Well, actually, well, there it is. It's a Lamy. So, not a big deal. And then for his bottoms, he's just wearing regular trousers. And then the rest of these are being given to my other 3 Frenchmen. So we might be on the lookout for French tops, or perhaps some French hats, if we can find ones that are better than what we've currently got. Tremblay, we already looked at. We already kind of looked at the Frenchmen, but we'll just look at, you know, person by person. He's got this hat refractaire, which gives him higher morale damage, which is good for a gunner. He's wearing this jacket, which gives him more health, which is also probably good for a gunner. And then he's wearing these pants, which gives him more action points. Block is wearing these trousers, which give him health, which might be better to give to Kumba. Although, no, he's got these that give him AP. So we're pretty good on pants for the French. Block, what topper? Yeah, so I don't have a lot going on here, like we already talked about. He's just wearing this regular workman's shirt, and he's just wearing this gavroche cap. Kumba wearing the resistance beret. He's wearing the workman's jacket, and then we saw the pants that he's wearing. And then Pierre, I think, is the only one left here. She's got gorilla trousers. Give her AP and dodge. This one is just morale, so that one's definitely better. For her top, she's got this agent jacket, which reduces aimed fire cost, which is probably better than that. And then for her top, +8 morale resistance. So she's better at avoiding damage. Ooh, is that one better? This one might be better. I feel like I probably bought this, though, so we're going to just let her have it. So that's a look at the outfits. Let's go ahead and look at the equipment. So Cassidy's got a good primary weapon. And really, when I think about, like, grenades, unless there's an optional grenade upgrade that's, like, substantially better, but also really a frag grenade, I don't think I would purchase anything. The one exception would be if there's a sticky bomb that has the same throw range as a grenade, because they, you know, do more damage, essentially. Or maybe even a satchel charge that has a longer throw range, because even though they would, like, blow up after the turn, they do so much damage, and they have a wider blast radius that you're kind of throwing it somewhere, expecting somebody to walk into that. So that's sort of how that works. Or throwing it to where somebody is already like broken and isn't going to move out of that space. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at with grenades. And then the same kind of situation with melee. Unless I find one that is substantially better than this boot knife, I don't think I would purchase anything. And if it's a unique weapon, I would probably only buy it to give to, like, Tremblay and Kumba kind of thing. I'm not super worried about giving it to anybody else, because these are the guys that I'm going to send out there to be doing a bunch of ninja work, stabbing people. And then for sidearms, like, Kumba has this one that does pretty decent damage. She could maybe use an upgrade. Is there anything available that's better? Not really. So Pierre could maybe use an upgrade. Locke could maybe use an upgrade. Lamy, that one's That one's pretty decent. And I'm looking at damage and looking for something in like the high to mid 4s or better. I don't care about Belanger. In fact, I should probably give his to Pieri. Let's do that. So Pieri, go ahead and take this M1911 Tactical. And then Belanger can just take whatever. It doesn't really matter too much. Because he's never going to fire it. You see here, old King could probably use a better one as well. And then same for Cassidy. So we got a couple people there that can maybe, you know, stand for some upgrades, but it's not super important. I don't use a sidearm a ton. Usually I'm using it because I don't have enough action points to do an aimed fire or reload my gun and then do a hip fire kind of thing. So I do it because that's the only option I have that I can shoot something with. Both of those weapons are fine. We don't really care about Tremblay. This one is okay. Not great, but it's pretty good. I would like a better one here. I'd like one that does more damage and ideally would have more ammo. So we'll keep an eye out for something there. That weapon's decent. Not great, but it's pretty good. This one's fine. And that one is actually pretty decent. Like you see him and Tremblay, those weapons are pretty even. So there's maybe some room for improvement there, but nothing that's like really pressing. So that's kind of just gives us an idea of what we should be looking at as far as upgrades in the faction store going forward. Now, talked about this. I didn't spend my skill points at the end of the turn, which is fine because it gives us a reason to look at the skill tree anyway and just kind of see where things stand. So it looks like, let's see, 4, 11, 17. So there's probably like 30 some skills that you can purchase. And considering we're halfway through the playthrough, and Tremblay, who we use a lot, is at level 18, I'm guessing that you could you kind of max out around 40, and that might allow you to completely fill the skill tree. But right now, we already have this one for Cassidy, which is a big one, where you can give his AP to somebody else. If we were to work our way down here, this is kind of helping the crew ahead of him do more damage, which might be good. And then up here, reset cooldowns of allies, which is kind of nice. That's a passive skill too. That's actually really nice. And then this makes him a better shot. I think this is the direction we might kind of go next, because there is an additional action point here. So why don't we go ahead and we'll take marked. And then we'll take, I guess we have to take this one, cover bonus. Those are the skill points he's going to burn, and now 2 more skill points should get us that one, which is kind of nice. And we'll be 1 away from this one, which is also nice. King has 1 skill point. This left side of the tree is almost completely full, but we haven't done a whole lot of stuff over here. I think working our way to this is kind of the direction that we were going, because this one is big. Using 3 AP, you can tell any of your allies to recover or to take their meds, and they would recover 100% of their health. So that's kind of nice. You can basically be a remote medic. And then this one here, we'll work our way that direction last, I think. But man, the medics have some pretty powerful skills. And so since we want this one next, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the additional health. That's his skill point. Belanger. We might as well use Belanger's 1 skill point for something. It's not going to help with anything, but we'll... Oh, I can't even buy that one. Who cares? In fact, you know what? I'm going to just save it. Just in case we decide to use him at some point. But anyway. Tremblay, again, doing a lot of stuff here, but we've worked our way kind of both directions here and have a nice balance with him. This one, damage reduction plus 50% while in obscuration. So if I'm in bushes and shoot somebody, I do an additional 50% damage. Which I don't think I'll use that a ton because I'm usually not shooting somebody from the bushes. I'm usually shooting somebody with other cover, like physical cover, that's going to stop bullets. So, anyway, crit chance plus 20%, and then subsequent shots in the same turn gain an additional 20%. So if I shoot and then get another turn because I have, where is it? This, isn't there one that lets me shoot twice? Yeah, this one could give me +8. That should do it, right? Yeah. So that's actually a pretty good one that we might want to work our way toward. But is there anything else we want more? Reset cooldowns of an ally. Submachine gun damage. Yeah, I think that's actually, this is one that I really would like to have. So we'll take this one, and then we'll save the extra skill point to purchase this one next time. I think that's going to be my plan. Yeah. Alami, no skill points to spend, but we've made a ton of progress up here in this destroyer quadrant. AP is not reduced when suppressed. That's pretty powerful, but I don't get suppressed a ton. Bulletproof. Gain fortified. While a unit is enhanced with fortified status, incoming damage is reduced by 2. It is an active skill you can only use every 4 turns, but it only costs 1 AP. That one's kind of powerful, and then this one, shoot with plus 100% morale damage. So it is an active skill, but it inflicts double the morale damage. And if we look here, this one inflicts an additional 50%, which is pretty big if we're trying to suppress or break people. But I think this one would be the one that we choose next. I like passive morale recovery. I don't have any skill points, so nothing to do there. Block, no skill points to spend. We've made some progress up here in the commander tree, as well as this hero tree, which gets us towards this no cooldown thing. I think Cassidy has that same. Yeah, Cassidy has the same. Are they all the same? Yeah. They're all the same, like, maximum. See? Hero, commander, tactician, officer. So the final leg of those trees is basically the same across each type of person. I've got 2 skill points here for Pieri, and we are definitely going to give her this extra grenade. So it costs both of those skill points, but I really like that. So we'll give her that, and I'll just need to remember to go in and select that for her. But we've made progress up here on this tree. I like this one. I kind of want to get this one as well. And then I want to work my way to this, then this direction. I like the AP, but it's way down at the bottom of this one, which is not ideal. Then Kumba, same kind of situation as Tremblay. We want to be the Blade Master first, but also this stuff here, Spotter, is kind of nice because it gives us the ability to stealth kill, gives us some extra AP. Again here, this one's not super valuable to me. This one would be once we get this unlocked as well. So we'll kind of work our way down here, perhaps. Next. And we'll start with passive morale recovery. So that's a lot going on just to start the episode. Last thing we need to do before we jump into the action is select and equip the extra grenade for Pieri. So go back and make sure that that's stuck. It did, and we are ready for action. The enemy is down here, and they're going to be down for 4 days. So I've got plenty of time to go do some damage while they're out of the fight. There's only one mission for me to choose from. The Call. It is a brutal, so level 2 assault, meaning we are already in alert as soon as we jump in. We will get an FG-42, which I think is going to be a rifle of some sort. I'm not sure. And then we will get trousers, quote, FFI. So French freedom, what was it called? Anyway, we'll get some outfit to wear there as well. We will get 110 supplies and about 3,000 XP if we complete all of the missions. So it says here, our switchboard has recovered a distress signal from an unknown outfit. They claim a German detachment is closing in on their position. We need to go to the source of the transmission and see who needs our help. So it says we've got to defend, and there's a timer of some sort, and it's a rural setting. So I'm not sure what the timer piece is going to come into play. But we'll find out. So we can get Cassidy, King. We'll let Tremblay sit this one out and send Kumba, and then Alami, I think, is the final piece. Alami, or Kumba's got 16 AP. Tremblay does too, but we'll let him rest and be ready for the next mission. I think that's our gang. Let's do it. Now, while I'm thinking of it, I know I mentioned recently that we're kind of talking about like what's next on the to-do list for gameplay. There are a handful of games coming out in 2026 that I've kind of got my eye on.
We have enemies moving on us.
But I don't want to necessarily make any like decisions now on what we're going to do next. I've got some in mind. I am really looking for feedback on what my viewing audience wants to see. So I would love some feedback on next games that you'd like to see me tackle. They could be existing games. They could be upcoming games. But we're looking for games that, you know, obviously fit my general genre, which is... I don't do a lot of, like, action fighter type games for the most part. Like this one is about as close as I get, which is more of a like a puzzle oriented concept. Okay, so this looks like a two-level. Yeah, this is a two-story building. I've got 2 guys downstairs and 2 upstairs. And then we look outside. It says, okay, survive the assault, defeat the first wave, which is 6 guys. Don't let them inside the farmhouse. So we are defending this fixed position. We've got 3 guys out here and 3 out here that we can't even see yet. Now there's a window back here. There's 2 windows over here. On this side of the house, 2 windows here, 1 there, and 1 there. So we can get to these guys up front easier. And then downstairs, 4 windows. I don't want to open the door because that's just one more way they can shoot me. And then there's a window there, 2 windows there. So let's start downstairs.
Who? Me? What? We?
Yeah, so he's downstairs, but close to the front of the house. He's downstairs, sort of towards the back, and I might be able to go there and shoot those 2, I'm thinking. And it's Cassidy, who could give his additional AP to someone else, and that might be a good idea. I want to try and maybe get everybody downstairs, because what I'm thinking is going to happen is not just that we have to defend the farmhouse, but eventually we're going to have to extract. And if that's the case, I want to be downstairs. I want my gang together anyway. Let's look upstairs for any resources that we might want, because I don't see a med kit up there or up there. There's one there downstairs, and there's one there downstairs. So anybody I can get downstairs on this turn is bonus. So, like I said, let's move him into position to be able to fire. He's going to have good cover there. I still can't see them?
You need me? What do you need? What do you need? What's cooking?
That's annoying. I kind of figured I'd be able to shoot out that window. So, since I can't, I think I am going to break protocol and open this door. I need to have a visual on them. even if it means open this door, go out as far as I can and chuck a grenade right in the middle of them. But that would be 3 plus opening the door is 4. That would leave me with just 6 AP, and I can't even do an aimed fire at that point. So
Move it.
this is not ideal. I can shoot that guy, and that's the only thing I can do at this point. And I think I need to take it. There's a chance I kill him if I hit him, and I did, so he's out of the fight. Now these two could be trouble for old Cassidy there. And I don't really have much I can do about it, because I need to do something to try and slow down these guys. And let's see here. I could go right there and shoot and maybe hit both of them. I think that's the spot. You go right there.
En mouvement.
Can I hit both of them? Yes. It's a low likelihood of hitting anybody, but I'll do some morale damage. And I think that's kind of the priority right
Yes,
here.
they're still down.
Now there's going to
Flank them.
be additional waves. I didn't hit either of them, but both of them are suppressed, it looks like. Alright, now we're back upstairs. Alami, I think I need you to move over here and just shoot down on these two guys. Do it from that position and you'll have the best cover. Actually do it from that position because you won't have to move as far. Where are the stairs? I'd have to come all the way back here to go down. That sucks. How far, what does it cost me to just move downstairs? Or am I downstairs already? What's going on here? I just want to move downstairs, guys. He is downstairs. No, he's upstairs. What in the world? This looks really weird. Those stairs go that way. He's definitely upstairs because he doesn't appear until I get right here, but it's funny how it, like, he just jumps down the stairs. So anyway, it's only one movement point for me to get right there.
En mouvement.
Let's go ahead and get downstairs. And now, go maybe there and shoot the two of them. Is that a cigar or something burning on the... That's pretty cool. A cigarette in the ashtray.
Moving.
Nice little detail. Alright, so... if I shoot there, they will both be broken. So let's go ahead and do that.
They're pinned down. Flank them.
Again, I missed them both, but they're
Yes.
broken, and now on the next turn... Actually, I could... No, I don't have enough... I have enough AP to shoot one more time with my sidearm, and I have a 32% chance of hitting him. Let's go ahead and
Yes.
take it.
Cible en vue.
Missed again, but he is stunned, and I don't really know what that means, although he doesn't look like he's stunned anymore. Or maybe he still is. Alright, now we have one more guy upstairs. So, broken. I haven't done anything to suppress them. And then down here we've got trouble. I can get there and do... is that window open? It's shuttered, so I don't think I can shoot through there, which is annoying. I could go there, open the door. I could go there, open the door, and then fire on those two. Which, again, I don't really want to open the door, but there's not a whole lot I can... I need to fire on these two guys.
Moving out.
So, open the door
Enemy.
and shoot these two. Now, there's a chance I kill... 25% chance I kill that guy. 42% chance that I hit this guy, but only a 10% chance of crit, which looks like maybe it would kill him. So that's good. He wouldn't be suppressed. I don't think either of them would be suppressed, but I gotta just take this shot. I gotta just do as much damage as I can.
I've got
this
him
turn.
pinned. Flank him.
I
I've got a
missed
bead on him.
both, but I broke that. So this is a medic.
Feuer. Sofort für Komfort.
He missed, which was fantastic.
Hör auf zu zittern und denk an
That
deine
guy's
Ausbildung.
they're
Hör auf
both
zu zittern
broken.
und denk
He's
an deine
broken. Now, he missed, but he did a bunch of morale damage. So, okay, he got back up to where he's not suppressed anymore. So we're in good shape now. What I'm gonna do, I think, is Cassidy. If I go there, that would leave me with 7. I want to have 8 because I want to be able to give my AP to somebody and chuck a grenade right here. I don't know who I really need to give my AP to, but we'll figure that out. So before I do that, let's
I am low on
address
ammunition.
these guys up front. Like, can you get here? No, I could get there and shoot him from this flank. That doesn't take a lot of AP for me to do that, but it takes all of my AP. It's 8 to get there, 1 to fire. And then what I'm thinking...
What is it?
Actually, no. I think I want to go like this and shoot at this guy, because look, 62% chance of hitting him, 37% chance of hitting him. Let's take that shot. I got 1 hit, and they're both suppressed. So that wasn't as good as I would have liked, but it's not bad. Now I think what I want to do, wait for it, is go like... I'm in a good spot where I am right there to shoot at these two. They'll both be broken. Let's see where I'm going with this. Okay, I got a hit there, but another miss over there. However, I can... Here's what we're going to do. So, go back to my primary weapon. I've got an additional 7 AP. We're going to reload.
Reloading.
4. And then I think I'm going to grenade this dude at this point. I need to take somebody out of the fight here. That's not going to do it, is it? Can I do aimed fire and take him out of the fight? If I hit him with a crit, it would, but I don't know.
And me attack last round.
All right.
I must refresh.
All right, I'm fighting a sneeze now. So hang on a second. All right. Now, I've got a ton of AP here to work with, and only 2 guys to kill. If I just shoot, what are the odds? 25, 42, not as high as I would like. And that's not going to break him. This will break him and suppress him. Let's go ahead and do that.
Back to Blighter. I've got him lined
Oh,
up.
we
I'm
got
out.
a kill.
I have to reload.
We missed him, but he is suppressed. Now, I got to decide what to do here. I've got this guy here who is already suppressed. We have this guy here who's already suppressed, but he's really close to King. And then that guy there is broken. So I can either shoot this guy. Actually, what I can do is I can do an aimed, whatchamacallit, a sidearm fire with just 1 AP and have a 43% chance of hitting him, and it looks like he'll be broken. Before I do that, though, if I give 5 AP to King, he can just shoot this guy. So we're gonna go like this, or I guess I give him 6 AP, but it only costs me 5 AP. And I'm gonna give you
Take the fight to them.
AP.
Can I help?
And now you are gonna shoot him, and it should kill him.
Compris, taking the shot. Ennemi tué. I'm dry. I have to reload.
So he's broken, and there's only 2 guys left. This is the other one. I can do this, and I think it's gonna break him.
Ready? Aim.
Missed,
Sooner.
and it didn't break him, did it? It was really close, and now there are enemies 1 turn. Actually, whoa, we got 2 batches of enemies that are a turn away.
Fire! Too close.
All right, that was fortunate. So he's suppressed, and that helps. And that's where playing on recruit is kind of nice. So we've got
Weapons dry.
King,
Oh,
Alami,
magazine is dry.
Kumba. I could go out there and stab this guy, and then have 3 AP to move back towards the farmhouse. but I'd be cutting it close to be able to get back to cover and still be able to fire. I think this is the move, though. I haven't been able to hit this guy in 3 turns or whatever, so let's just take him out of the fight before the enemies get here. 3 extra AP will let him move back towards the farm.
Yes.
Farmhouse. And now, Hunter Grenadier, improved medic, improved health healing skill, and can remove status effects. So that's what's showing up here.
What's up?
What? Oui.
I guess maybe that's who I just killed.
En mouvement.
Not sure. Now we basically just need to get in position. So there's going to be enemies coming from over there. I don't have a window on this side of the house to shoot out of. I've got 2 guys back here. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe just bring him, like, here. Actually, let's bring him here. They're going to come in here, and they're probably... I don't think they can get in the back of this building. So they're probably going to funnel right through here, and he'll be real close to being able to do damage. Even if they go that way, I could probably do damage. Now the other 2 guys, one of them is going to take out this guy.
I'm ready.
It's going to be King. So King is going to go stab him. All that's going to do is break him. Dang it. So King instead is going to go 95%. That's where I want to be. Go there. I got to reload.
Reloading.
It's fine. I still got enough AP to shoot this dude. Shoot him, and it should kill him. Crit chance 100%. Although that doesn't quite kill him.
Roger. Taking the shot. He suffered us.
Now he's broken. But here's what we're going to do next. So, oh no, I can't give the movement points to him because I need a cooldown. So you, I guess, just go stab him to death. And then I want to be on this side to where maybe I can... Actually, no. I'm going to be right here and go right back into the house on the next turn.
Move it. Sie greifen meine Flanke an.
So the entire first wave is dead before the second wave gets here. That's ideal. I just kind of wish I was in a little bit better position to take on this next gang. Oh, they're coming. Oh, there's one in... Oh, there's one more coming there is what that was. So...
Ennemi repéré.
He's there. He's there. I could maybe drop a grenade between the 2 of them. Are you going to go in there with him? Like an idiot? Okay, I could probably drop a grenade and hit both of them. So,
almost dry.
let's do that first. Let's kind of get to where you've got some cover. And then chuck a grenade back there.
En mouvement.
We've got, I think this is like a scout, and then, you know, that's a private back there. A grenade right there definitely hits him, and I don't think it's going to do damage on that guy. Maybe right there would, and it's 93% of still hitting that guy, so let's do that, see if it... In fact, maybe if I go here instead...
Moving.
Yes. Now I can... Okay, 100% and 64%. This guy will be dead, and this guy will be severely damaged. So let's drop it right there.
Handgranate. Target down. Clean kill.
Oh, it missed him. Dang it. But that's okay. I want to do damage on these 2, so get to a spot where you can chuck a grenade in the middle of them. I got to worry about who's coming there, but we'll deal with that next turn. Can I throw it this far? We're about to find out. There's only one way to find out, and it's to move here. I think I can throw it to about there, which is probably about where I want it anyway. So, and it gives me more cover from those guys. So I think that's my strategy here. I don't know how far I can chuck this. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got this. So 64 and 74. That's as good as it looks like I'm going to be able to do. It's not going to kill either of them, but it's going to do a bunch of damage. And it did hit both of them, so that's good. Why don't you... He can't get all the way... I didn't realize this was out here. I was kind of hoping I could just round the corner and shoot, but that's too far to go. I can't get anywhere to where I can shoot these guys, but what I can do is get up here to where next turn I'll be in a position to help with the situation out there. actually, wait for it. Instead, I'm going to move 8 spots. And then give the extra AP to Pumbaa out there.
Moving out.
So now, this is so powerful. I'm more worried about this side because there's more enemies coming.
Move it, you
So
apes.
give that to Kumba, and now
I have to reload.
does Kumba have a second
Oh!
grenade?
What do you need?
No. And he's got to reload. But 6 AP would allow him to reload and then fire.
Reloading.
That's what we're going to do. I think this marksman is more of the concern. I would definitely break him, and it would likely kill him. I would not break him, but I would kill him if I hit him, and it's a 44% chance. But like I said, he is more of my concern than this guy, so we're taking that shot.
Aiming.
And we missed. So that stinks. Now can you get far enough to do anything over here? I can get there and shoot at him around the corner, which I think we want to do. Because, yeah, that could kill him
Moving out.
and take him out, and then everything we have to worry about is on that other side. So it's a 10% crit chance, which I need to kill him.
Oh God, I've got a
And we
bead on
didn't
him.
yet,
Last round.
but
I need a
suppressed,
refresh.
so we shouldn't see a lot of damage done on this turn because everybody is suppressed.
Enemy sighted.
And nobody is, like, incredibly exposed. I now have 3 guys over there
Enemy
that,
sighted.
if I could get a grenade to them, would be awesome, but I don't know if I can.
Anger.
Too
Okay,
close.
he fired but missed, so I had some cover, and he was suppressed, so that was a
Front
pretty
position.
low odds. But Kumba is now pinned down. All that guy did was move. He didn't even...
Unhit.
Oh wait, no, he stabbed him, did some damage.
We
but
fight in the
not a
name
big
of the
deal.
Lord.
Alright. So, I think
I have to
first things
reload.
first, we're going to just stab this guy to death. No, it won't even kill him. So, instead of stabbing him, go right here.
Moving. Ich werde flankiert.
Let's see, moon crit hits. I don't have anything where I get to move after I shoot him. I'm going to
Moving.
reload my primary weapon, but from this range, and as low as his health is, this guy's getting taken out with the sidearm. In fact, before I do that, why don't we move up this way some? 92%.
Moving out.
88% is probably good. Oh wait, now it says 63%. What's up with
Yes,
that?
he's gone for a
Alright,
burst.
still hit him,
I've got
so
him lined
that
up.
worked out.
That's a humdinger.
Okay, now, Kumba, like I said, Kumba is just completely pinned down here. So he just needs to shoot from where he is. This has 3 people, actually 4 people in the cone of fire, and it's going to break 2 and suppress 2.
Oh God.
I didn't hit anyone.
Attendu.
Get in while they're pinned.
Actually, yeah, I
Les
did.
morts. Très
Critical.
bien.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Now, this guy I need to worry about. Alami is going to have to get into position and shoot him. So right here I can get and still do aimed fire. I think I might want to actually come, like... Can I get there? You know what? Let's kind of stay towards the middle of the map.
En mouvement. Meine Flanke ist offen.
Alright, so a grenade would kill him. That's a 50% chance of hitting him. It will break him and allow me to save my grenade. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and kill him.
Grenade.
Granate. Il est mort. Bravo.
And I still have Cassidy here, who I'm hoping I can get somewhere where he can break these 2, but I doubt it. That's a weird, it would be a weird angle. So I think the move is going to be try and find somewhere where I can shoot at one of them, or hit one of them with a grenade. So okay, I gotta come and open the door, and let's see what that opens up for me. You know, I kind of talked about earlier not opening the door because it exposes you, but here we are.
Moving out.
I don't have sufficient AP to shoot my primary.
I'm low on ammo.
Yep.
But if I do this, I can shoot him, and that's it. I don't want to move a whole lot farther because I'm exposing myself to this guy a little bit if I do that. I'm going to go right here. Actually, I'm going to go right here. And now, look, he's in the background. So, if I move there,
Move it. Ich werde
I still
flankiert.
have 1 AP to go like this. Oh, no, I can't hit both of them. Which stinks. But this, I have a 38% chance of doing some damage. And then he will be broken. So this guy back all the way back here is the only one that can do anything, and it's a suppressed, private. So I'm not real worried about him. All right, we did hit him. So he's mostly dead.
Watch it.
And now, okay, we got more coming from this direction. Is that it?
Reiß dich zusammen. Augen offen halten.
All right.
Ich
All
kämpfe
he did
weiter.
was put down Overwatch, which is pretty much useless because I don't plan on moving anyway.
Magazine is almost empty.
He's empty. Why don't you go
Check
ahead
in
and reload?
magazine.
And then I'm going to put marked on the sniper. And then I'm going to shoot said sniper.
I'm under fire. Compris. They're pinned down. Flank them.
What just happened? Did they shoot at him first? This guy, I guess? What just happened? Well, I killed that guy. I missed him. He's broken. So now, if I can just get close enough to throw another grenade... Oh, I don't have a grenade here. I can go there and do a sidearm
Moving.
fire. Oh, no, I can't. He already... So, like, I go here. I gotta reload. I go here. I gotta reload. So I can't do any... He's just sitting out there now with nothing to do.
What's cooking?
Although...
Take the fight to them.
do that. Now he's got 7.
Yes.
And I want you to reload your primary weapon. Oh wait, I don't need to reload. How did I totally misread that. Why am I so... I guess, because they've got such good cover. I still don't have a grenade, and he's already broken.
At your service.
This didn't quite work out
You're
like I had
aiming too
hoped.
close.
I want to shoot at this guy and break him.
Attack!
Ennemi
I
tué.
got him.
Très bien.
That is nice. And now Cassidy still has some AP to spend. He's so far away I can't really do much, but he's got grenades, so
Moving.
try and bring him into position to help on the next turn. Cassidy also has grenades, so all I gotta do is get close enough to throw one at that guy and take him
Moving
out,
out.
which I think this will do it right here. Yep.
Grenade.
Not gonna kill him,
Granate.
from
Ich
what
wurde
it is,
getroffen.
but they're broken,
I see the
and now they've
scalper.
got some
I think we
damage.
better leg
Oh,
it
it just
now.
wants us to extract. Alright. Gestapo! Secret police. This is a veteran agent. They're very tough.
Gestapo. Best
Oh,
we
man.
stay Right.
And there's, what, 5 of them? Yikes. Alright, Gestapo Scout. Melee attack causes bleeding, and they can dodge gunfire.
Now.
Kind of hoping that they stay together, but
Target.
I wonder if I can just make a run for it here,
Enemy
but I
sighted.
doubt it. We do want to like retreat and then fire, and then retreat and then fire is going to sort of be our strategy here. So we've got Cassidy. Why don't you come here, and he'll still have enough AP
Move it.
to fire his primary.
Who? Me?
You maybe come there. Actually, you can go even farther. So why don't you... Actually, let's
clip is almost
start with
empty.
these guys. I don't have enough AP to shoot my primary weapon from there. But I can get all the way back here. Let's just do
En
that.
mouvement.
Cassidy will be, you know, like the last man out there. He can come all the way back here and still fire, which I think
En mouvement.
is prudent.
You want me? You need
You're
me?
kind of where I want you. He can come all the way. Why don't we go like over here, maybe? And now we're at
Moving
least
out.
sort of spread out, but still pretty far from them. And now Cassidy,
What is it?
What's up?
just find somebody to shoot at. Like that suppresses him, does some, you know, damage there. But they're far enough away that I might just worry about this guy.
How'd you like this?
I missed him,
Zu knapp.
didn't suppress him, but I think now we just sort of... Oh, I can put down Overwatch. Like, I can't get too far, but that is better than doing nothing,
Taking
I
my
guess.
sector.
I don't think that's going to do anything. I can still shoot at this guy again.
Yes,
Go ahead and do
aiming.
that.
Nine.
And
Nine,
now
nine,
he's
nine.
suppressed at least. So that was a pretty good turn, I feel like. Uh-oh. More guys coming. This guy's back in the fight.
Fire! I'm hit.
And they hit Cassidy. If everybody shoots at Cassidy, morale could become an issue. Oh boy.
Jeez.
I'm taking fire.
He missed, which is helpful. Alright, he's just kind of trying to get to a flanking position. He's getting to cover, and now he's going to shoot and do more morale damage. Oh no, he hit him too! Uh-oh. Alright, so all they did was move. Oh, and that blew up and did some serious damage on those two, which is awesome. Alright, now he is not suppressed to where he's losing AP, which is big, because I can now retreat with him. There's guys coming from this side next turn. If I can get around this corner, why don't you go there and grab the medkit? How about
Moving
that?
out.
It's a real good use of his
It's
turn.
not time to cash my chips.
And now you can get all the way back here. I think we can just basically make a run for it here. Most of them are suppressed now. This guy isn't, but he is hurt. This guy is suppressed, so he can't move too far. If I just make a run for it, I do want to try and still kind of get cover if I can. I'll have cover from this side, so that's pretty good. King is the one that I'm a little bit concerned about here. Because if this guy runs up here and chucks it, I think that's too far for him to do any damage.
Moving.
So I'm pretty sure we're in good shape now.
Ich schaffe das.
And they're still so far away I can't even see who it is. Have I achieved my other objectives? I forgot. I totally forgot to be paying attention to them. I think all I had to do was keep them out of the farmhouse, which pretty much should have done, right?
Angriff.
Oh man, where did he come from? Is that Cassidy again? He's suppressed and damaged yet again. Is he gonna shoot? Nope. And nope. Okay, so if I can just get, so like here, self-rally, he has morale, and now he's got 13 AP, which I think can make it here. It's going to be close. Oh no, he only has 12. Oh, because I had to use one, and I can't quite get there, but I can get here, and then get there the next turn and have some cover, so let's do that.
Move it.
Escape the Gestapo is all I need to do. You come here and heal. Yeah, if I go there, I can now go like... I forgot about this one. What does this do? Crit chance until the end of the turn. Probably should have used that at some point, but it's okay. This one will heal Cassidy. Now, everybody is in this, like...
I go, I come back.
Wait, he gets extra AP too. So now he can go there. And I'm pretty sure we can just escape.
En
I kind of
mouvement.
want to use as much of this for cover as I can. I think this is the angle that I
I'm
need to
low on
avoid.
ammo.
So why don't
En
you go right
mouvement.
there? And
Stark
turn.
bleiben. Weiterkämpfen.
Is he gonna shoot at me? Nope. I don't think he's got the angle to shoot at me. Yep. So we are out of here. So
Our
that was a
resistance
pretty
cannot
strong
be undone.
effort there.
Moving
These
out.
guys never even came into sight. Everybody is in the extraction zone.
I
We're out
hadn't
of here.
expected the Gestapo. Let's never cross paths
Whew.
with them again.
Gestapo could be trouble. But successfully complete 50 different campaign missions. So that's me messing around on a private. I am doing a private personal playthrough on the regular difficulty. But I, just started it. And had already been messing around doing some missions on a couple of previous playthroughs just to get a feel for things without getting too deep into the game. So anyway, alright, heroic victory, 2,970 XP and 110 supplies. This looks like a serious, like, Alami weapon type. And then, +1 AP, dodge, and max morale. Somebody is definitely getting those pants. And now for this, 3 for Cassidy, 3 for King, 3 for Lamy, and 3 for Kumba. Heck yeah. Got a bunch of upgrades to do,
We
y'all.
heard the news about the Gestapo reprisal raids. It went round the camp like an evil smell. People who believe in the physical reality of the devil will recognize the Gestapo, though they wear black hats instead of horns. They beat down doors and arrest people, torture them, shoot them, leaving only unmarked graves. They grind up our networks in reprisal for our raids and sabotage. They punish innocent people for our deeds. Cycle of revenge and retaliation. This is the cross we bear.
Alright, so we didn't get to level 5 radical relationship, which kind of stinks. But we do... Oh, look, okay, so the Gestapo, now there is another guy deployed here. So we'll figure out where they're going to move. Wait a minute, it says he's recovering in 1 day. I thought it was 4 days when we started the... Whatever. So we're putting this here, and now enemy movement time is increased by 1 day. So that will help slow them down. And allow us to just keep, disrupting their efforts. Alright, 3 new missions available. And now he's moving up here. And... Wait, no, it just says moving in 4 days. So he's doing nothing for a while. Alright, Gestapo. Secret police are pursuing you. Their presence in a region increases the enemy level and day cost of missions there. Same as like the Feldgendarmerie or whatever. When entering a region, they can launch rapid reprisals. Slow them down as much as possible. So they may do reprisals faster than the Feldgendarmerie. Now, reach target. Careful scouting reveals that lax security on the 12th Panzer Division main supply route offers a target-rich environment. Do you plunder the German supplies or destroy their tanks? So we can temporarily incapacitate the Feldgendarmerie, this guy, or we can take the supplies. I think we're going to stop them. We're good on supplies at the moment. So 1 Feldgendarmerie unit is incapacitated. I don't know if that actually did anything, seeing as how this guy's already incapacitated. But, whatever. Not the end of the world. That might have been the wrong decision there, considering the circumstances, but we'll see. Like, when he recovers in 1 day, maybe he is, like, slower to move or something. I'm not sure. So, yeah, we didn't see any upgrade to our factions, right?
Good to see you, comrades.
Like, yeah, we already purchased this one, and these are still locked. So nothing we can really do on this front. And we shouldn't have seen any movement with those. Alright, let's go back to base camp real quick. And it's going to be Cassidy and King that get the
Willard,
morale
your
boost and
face is
fatigue
like
recovery.
a bulldog that's licked piss off a nettle.
The department chief got in contact. A Gestapo Special Combat Detachment is forming in Paris.
They're taking us seriously then.
Yeah. They have some hotshot in charge. Not much on him yet, but the word is he's a transfer from Poland.
They're putting more resources into bandit fighting. We better double our precautions.
Let's buckle up. The Germans are coming out swinging.
Alright, so we've caused enough damage at this point that the Germans are really after us. We are enemy level 4. And 27 days until D-Day, and we are approaching this checkpoint right here, whatever that means. We'll find out when we get there. So we did this. We looked at this. Let's go into loadout. Now, there were pants that we got. So the Frenchmen now have access to this one. I expected it to be French because they're trousers FFI. So who do we want to have the AP? I gotta look at what they're currently wearing. So, Tremblay, yeah, definitely not Belanger. Alami already has AP. He's just got health. He's got AP. Now, of these three, I want Kumba to have the best, and these are the best. So, he's gonna get those. And now, Block can take these and get the additional AP. Now, nobody's using these trousers secret that only give health. But everybody has pants that allow them to move farther. So they're like windbreaker pants or something. Hey, while we're at it, why don't we give these one to Tremblay? Feel better about himself. He's going to be healthy while he runs errands for us. He's still out running this errand to get us another FFI. But we look at the map, we don't need it yet because nothing is in danger of reprisal just yet. And now there was one weapon, which I'm betting, yeah, it's an upgrade for Alami. So he's currently using this one, 5.8, 18, 50, then 2 and 4. Way more damage, 3 more morale. It's less accurate, but it has more ammo. Now it does cost more to reload, but this is definitely the better option here. So he gets that. And that's the only weapon that we got out of all of that stuff. So. Right? Yeah. Now we just need to go give the skill points. And there's a bunch to give out here. Cassidy has 3 to work with. I want this AP. And I think I want rifle damage more than I want dodge. Do I need both of those to unlock that one? I don't think I do. As long as you're adjacent. Yeah, so let's get this one now. It's got additional AP. And can I get this one too? Yes, I can. So while a unit is afflicted with exposed status, their cover is reduced by 30% to a minimum of 0. I think we'll use that one. It costs 3 points to use that. I'm not sure how often I will use it. But it's, you know, it's the best on this tree, you know, or branch of the tree, so got to be some value in it. At some point, we would like to have that one, but on the recruit difficulty level, we're not going to need it a whole lot. Alright, 3 points here. I would like target ally recovers 50%, so that I can heal somebody no matter where I am. Then I want to start working towards this extra AP. So 1, this one costs 2, and then this one. So let's just get Fortified, which is a passive skill, which is awesome, because they take less damage. Oh, I gotta unlock one of these first. Let's do more morale damage, and now we'll do Fortified. So I still need 3 points to get this one. 2 for that point, 1 for that point. Tremblay has a skill point, but I think we were saving it for that one. 3 points for Alami. Where do we want to go here? Where do we want to go with Alami? Maybe towards this better melee skill since he's a ninja anyway. Ooh, firing your weapon does not end Overwatch. Let's head that direction. Hipfire accuracy or armor. Let's do armor. Then let's do more morale damage. That's nice. I forgot about that one. And then melee. Boom. Now, this one's going to cost 2 points, but that's pretty good. Especially for a gunner. Set him up with Overwatch. He can shoot somebody, and then if somebody else comes into the cone, he shoot them too. If he still has ammo, I guess, is how that would work, right? Although I don't know about that mechanic. Do you need to reload to be able to fire in Overwatch? Where I want this AP. Oh, I don't have any skill points for block or parry. So Kumba. I think we said this one is kind of... Is that the best one? Wait, we want this one. Plus 6 AP after a melee kill. That is extremely powerful. And then I think I'm going to take this passive morale recovery. Let's go ahead and get that. Alright. So that's pretty much it for this episode. The only thing we'll still do is actually... Hang on. So for the next mission, Alami is fatigued, but still has 13 action points to work with. So he's not necessarily, like, not an option. And then I think maybe we'll let Kumba rest unless we go on a stealth mission. So let's see what our options are. Assault. Level 2 assault in a criminal territory. A level 2 ambush in a purple territory. Or a level 2 ambush in a blue territory. So which territory do we want to fill next is the question. We've got time to cure injuries reduced from it's 4 days usually. It would be 2. We obviously haven't even had to use that yet because nobody's gotten totally down on health yet. On ambush turns, morale damage is increased by 50%. That's pretty powerful. Resistance strength plus 4. We'll just need to finish this before the end of the game. I think I would go for this one first. Enemy pieces do not increase mission day cost. So basically, I think we need to start going for purple. There's still 1, 2, 3. There are more missions or regions than I anticipated here. I was thinking there were 10, but there's definitely more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I was thinking there were 8. There are 10. So there's only 2 criminal. There's 4 of the other 2 colors, which is kind of interesting. You'd think they would have made it 3, 3, and 4. Because to get to level 8, relationship with the criminals is, you know, maybe a little tricky unless you aid that faction as you go. So, I've already got him recruiting an FFI, but now that there are 2 of these guys, I'm going to send somebody else on that same mission. And I think I'm going to send... Oh, no, I can't. You can only do it once at a time. So, that's kind of a bummer. But it's okay. Instead, why don't we send Kumba to train? He'll sit this mission out. And we will send... do I want to send Alami? And then basically just do these 4. Or actually, no, Tremblay, huh? Why don't we send Yeah, let's send Alami. Give him a chance to rest. He's going to aid the criminal faction. Since there's only 2 missions, I don't know if I can get them completely, up to 8 on the relationship scale without doing that. So now we're at a position where we basically just going to choose our next mission. I don't want to do this one because it would take an extra day since that guy is there. So it basically leaves this one or this one. And when I look at the blue territories, this one's not super valuable to me right now. And this one would be nice, but I think I really want this one. Ambush turns give me increased morale damage. So this is probably the mission that we're going to do. So we'll get like 1900 XP, close to 60 supplies, and a couple of weapons. So that is going to do it for this episode. If you have not done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.